You know what? Who cares if a guy got attacked by a shark? For every one of us they kill, we kill 2 million of them.
Yeah, I know. I'm having some major writer's block. You wanna go for a walk?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What is that?
Saksham. Saksham, where are you? Where am I?
Hello, Marine Biologist Harbin. You washed up here about 3 hours ago, but I didn't say anything because you were unconscious. But I'm very surprised that you survived here because the waters around you infested with sharks.
Statistically I'm more likely to die from a fallen coconut than a shark. So, actually while I was back home, I was going to write a book about cartilaginous fishes. Never seen one though.
Oh, well, you're in luck because I run a shark tour. Actually, there's a library over here that specializes in cartilaginous fishes, so before we head out, I was wondering if we can go check some more information out about it so you're prepared for it. Let's go.
Welcome to the Library of Kosi Bay. We have everything you need to know here about cartilaginous fishes. What do you need to know?
Well, I'm writing a book about cartilaginous fishes, and I was wondering if you could give me some source material.
Well, you're just in luck. My friend here, Ani, is an expert on cartilaginous fishes. Maybe he can help you with what you need.
Hello, pleased to meet you. I'm Professor Ani. I'm a former marine biologist. Did you know that wasps kill more humans than sharks? Come with me if you want to learn. Well, welcome to my laboratory. So, how do you like this place?
It's interesting.
Okay, so interesting. So you want to hear something more interesting? Cartilaginous fishes are born with notochords, but when they grow up, it's replaced with cartilages. And you know that their red blood cells are produced in their spleen rather than their bone marrow? That's pretty different from the humans, but it's expected because they were so far back. Anyways, they have two paired appendages. If you actually look closely, you can observe this. And their teeth are they have tooth-like scales called denticles. Furthermore, their teeth have modified dermal scales. And if you look closely at this image, you can see that.
Fascinating.
Yeah, indeed.
How about that shark tour?
Well, you know, all that stuff you will learn from farming when you get on the boat.
Great.
Where am I? Where's Jamie? Jamie! Jamie! James!
Hey, I heard you calling out to James. Isn't he that book writer?
Yeah. How do you know? And where am I?
Well, first, he washed up here. There was a tornado in the eastern United States. I presume you came over here due to that. Welcome to Cape Town, South Africa.
Oh, I'm in Cape Town?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to learn about Chondriscythes because I'm writing this book. Cape Town's a perfect town to learn about.
Well, I'm a marine biologist. Follow me.
To start off, like all organisms, cartilaginous fishes have to reproduce. They do this via internal fertilization. The male uses its claspers to grasp the female and enter its sperm into its oocytes.
So they're like humans, right?
Yes.
So what happens after that?
Chondriscythes are divided into two subclasses on the basis of gill slits. The first is the elasmobranchs, which include sharks, rays, and skates. They have at least 5 gill slits and gills on each side, one spherical, dermal teeth on the upper body surface, a toothed jaw. The chimeras have one gill opening on each side, tooth plates, and a skull with a firmly attached upper jaw.
got here. I think we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Well, you'll have to trust me. This is the best boat to maneuver in the open ocean if you want to learn more about chondrocytes.
Yes, of course. So, tell me more about this chondrocytes.
Well, most chondrocytes are usually at the top of their trophic level, which means in their respective ecosystems, they're the top dogs.
And we're in a boat surrounded by the largest population. Sounds safe. So, tell me more about the feeding habits.
Well, most chondrocytes are traditionally carnivores, which means they eat their prey live. However, there are some exceptions, such as the basking shark, which is a filter feeder, and the tiger shark, which is a scavenger.
Great. So, for my book, I'm going to need a little bit more information about chondrocytes' bone structure and how they sense their environments. Do you have anything about that?
Yeah, so as the name cartilaginous fishes suggest, cartilaginous fishes are made purely out of cartilage, which means there's no bone at all. And sharks have an extremely well-developed electroreceptor system, such as the ampullae of Lorentz.
I once heard the cartilaginous fishes had replaceable teeth. So no wonder if you can have up to 30,000 teeth in a lifetime.
Well, you know what? That's completely true. Also, did you know scientists study chondrocytes such as skates, sharks, and rays to find a cure for cancer because cartilaginous fishes rarely get cancer? Also, did you know all cartilaginous fishes don't have ribs, so they're not that resilient.
So what you're saying is that if they got on dry land, they'd be crushed to death before they could even suffocate? So much for a top-class consumer.
Well, you're precisely right, and sharks live all over the world, from rays that live in the sandy, shallow waters to sharks that live in the deep, open ocean.
Very informative.
So, I'm presuming you would like to know about their body temperature and how they regulate it?
No thanks. As a biology major, I already know that although they're ectothermic in general nature, some species have the ability to regulate the internal temperature of certain parts of the body, such as the thresher shark. But I know that, for the most part, they rely on their surroundings for controlling their
Wow,
temperature.
you are a very knowledgeable individual. Did you also know that chondrocytes have a sharp smell for blood, which makes them very efficient predators?
Indeed. Now, can you please tell me about their lifespan and circulatory system?
Well, most chondrocytes live anywhere from 50 to 100 years, and their circulatory system, which means their heart, is a two-chambered heart.
Interesting. So, when are we going to see these chondrocytes?
Sharks migrate annually and have a very complex migration pattern, but they mainly migrate for two reasons: to find rich hunting grounds or to breed. Migration can affect human society as well. Massive migrations of chondrocytes can shut down beaches and oceans for a couple of days. Since sharks are on top of their food webs, they help maintain the population of lower level predators to maintain equilibrium in marine ecosystems. If sharks had been extinct, then there would be a population explosion of its prey, changing the ecology environment of the entire sea. Overall, sharks do not really harm the human race in any way. They are in fact beneficial to humans, and we must find ways to seize its current declining population, because most sharks and other chondrocytes such as the skates and rays are technically immune to cancer.
My patience is waning. If we don't see a shark soon, this entire trip will...
Look! A shark!
Oh God! Look at that bull shark! It hit the light! Has to be at least 18 feet!
I know, let's get out of here. I've had enough adventure for one day.
Terrific.
So I heard you need help in researching about chondrocytes, yes?
Yes, actually I need to learn about the migration patterns of stingrays.
Well, stingrays migrate in massive schools, but they migrate for a different purpose. They migrate hundreds of miles just to find warmer waters suitable for their environmental demands.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, wow, I'm getting kind of tired now. Let's take a break.
And
Well, that was very interesting. We saw a bull shark almost 18 feet tall, almost got killed, so that was a great adventure for today. By the way, Dr. Ani called Saksham.
Wait, what? Saksham's alive?
Well, apparently, yeah, he survived, and he's at the library waiting right now.
Well, let's go see him.
Yeah, sure thing.
Maybe it's intuition, but some things you just don't
I did too.
question.
Okay, let's finish the book now.